Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Recently, I saw the Godzilla vs. King Kong trailer, and I'll admit I was impressed with the fight scene footage. My favorite part was Kong punching Godzilla in the face on the aircraft carrier. It looks like King Kong summoned strength from millions of silverback gorillas across the world, harnessing that power into a right hook to Godzilla's face. Yeah, nigga! Unfortunately, there's a cast of humans in the movie which forces me to look at them like,
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
In this video, I'm gonna bitch about what I don't like in giant monster movies. I don't have some cool intro, so let's just get to the start of the show. I love the fight scenes in monster movies today because the CGI used to bring them to life make the special effects I seen used in movies as a kid not very special anymore. My problem with these new movies today is how human characters are used in some of them. I understand people are needed in these films because they provide the who, what, when, where, how, and why these monsters are fucking up a major city. People also serve as sacrificial lambs to be slaughtered by the monsters and as a gauge to how large the monsters are. Wow, look how big he is.
That's what she said.
But lately, human characters in some movies are on screen for way too long, cutting into time that could have been used in action scenes. The characters in dialogue are usually terrible, so I end up falling asleep halfway through simply because I find the film boring. Take the Godzilla movie from 2014 for example. The Godzilla movie established that he just don't give a fuck about anything or anybody, but it took over 2 hours to do it, and Godzilla's on screen for maybe 15 minutes. An hour and a half into the film, I realized the reason for this is Hollywood had absolutely nothing for Godzilla to do, so to keep people watching, you just had characters who shouldn't have had that much backstory to them. Bryan Cranston's always good on camera, but he dies like 30 to 40 minutes into the film, leaving me with the rest of the cast who absolutely suck! Kong Skull Island established that King Kong protects people and animals from other monsters in a better paced movie with more action and better actors. I liked John C. Reilly and the heartwarming end to the story they gave him. I liked John Goodman because he explained shit and when he was done he got ate by a pterodactyl or something. I liked Samuel L. Jackson because his character was an asshole, so I knew King Kong was gonna kill his ass at some point.
You ain't never seen my movies? Deep Blue Sea? They ate me! A shark ate me!
You already know the third movie's gonna be over 2 hours long, so my question is, why should it take this long to introduce characters who should be dead by the end of the film anyway? Not to mention cast a bunch of people to star in it that I never heard of. They cast this slightly unattractive chick to play this little girl's mom to either explain why she's friends with Kong or to react accordingly every time Kong interacts with the little girl. Apparently she's too ugly to hook up with this guy, so her only other purpose in the film is to stand next to this chick a lot to make her look more attractive by comparison.
Hi? Can I help you?
Yeah, some company hired me to stand next to you all day so you'd look better by comparison.
That's ridiculous. I don't need...
Hey Meg, did you get less ugly?
Yeah!
The movie's supposed to be about giant monsters fighting each other and destroying major cities while mankind tries to survive and find a way to end the chaos. But Hollywood feels that's not enough, so the movie has to add more to that, like on-screen romances that no one asked for. Between romantic comedies, dramas, and adventure films, there's plenty of genres where the guy gets the girl, and I have no problem with it. Hell, there's entire channels dedicated to this movie trope.
Oh, I ran into Frank. It's funny, he fought in Vietnam, he's an exorcist, but there is one thing that terrifies him. Commitment!
Oh, Midge, you're my third best friend in the whole world.
Third? Who are the first two?
Ben and Jerry.
Lifetime. Television for idiots.
Godzilla's terrorizing cities, stepping on whole families, turning them into fucking toe jam, and I'm supposed to be interested in these two assholes hooking up right now?
I don't think so, Jim.
Just once, I wish I could see the dreamy guy make out with the hot chick and King Kong steps on both of them, reminding us all not to think about love during a time like this. I'm also tired of watching of these movies have no confidence and get treated like shit by everyone on Earth in the first act before disaster strikes, only to find a solution to the crisis at the end, therefore becoming more confident in other parts of their lives. Hollywood, can you please stop writing this jackass of a character in your blockbuster action movies? Just thinking about having to sit through another movie with this old, overly used, tired, cliched movie trope
makes The Rock want to stick his finger down his throat and spew the people's vomit all over your candy asses.
The Cloverfield movies are good because they use suspense and drama to great effect in those stories, which mainly focus on human reactions to the monsters. Pacific Rim was goofy, but I had fun watching it because the film didn't take itself too seriously. Rampage tried to be goofier than Pacific Rim, but just ended up becoming a fucking cartoon. If Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson didn't star in the movie, that shit would come on after Sharknado Part 7 on the Sci-Fi Channel. All that said, it was pretty cool when George ate that evil bitch at the end of the movie. Seeing how much I enjoyed Kong Skull Island, I want to see more A and B list actors get killed by monsters immediately after serving their purposes in these films moving forward. I also think screenwriters that shoehorn romance into these movies deserve to die. What do you think, Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
If you're gonna use can they be middle-aged to elderly people who studied their entire lives to conveniently have answers for the very specific problem at hand instead of some young, unknown dork who's unsure of him or herself? The movie's over 2 hours long, so can we see more action involving the monsters, please? Their names are on the damn movie poster, not this bunch of fucking losers. I'm begging Hollywood to make me want to leave my house to watch it in a theater instead of waiting for its release on Netflix so I can just fast forward to the scenes I really want to watch at home. Have mercy on my soul, Hollywood, because I don't have a wife or girlfriend who's willing to let me cut a hole in the bottom of the popcorn tub so she can jerk me off while we have to endure the hot garbage you've been spewing at the cinema over the past decade. I swear it feels like no matter how bad these movies get, Hollywood's attitude is,
"Fuck you, pay me."
Because they know people are gonna pay to watch regardless.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
I'm optimistic that Godzilla vs. Kong's gonna be less talk and more action because I don't recognize any member of the cast at all. Hopefully that means they just say enough dialogue to keep the story moving along so I can enjoy watching Godzilla and King Kong fuck some shit up.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.